Well, calls for government action are growing right across Alberta. This as case counts reach concerning new highs in the province. And now some advocates and local officials, well, they are taking matters into their own hands. So to tell us what they are doing, let's bring in Laura McQuillan. Laura, good morning. What is happening in Alberta right now?
Morning, Michael. Well, there's been a lot of criticism of the Premier, Jason Kenney, of the top doctor there, Dr. Dina Hinshaw, who haven't spoken publicly about COVID for some weeks now. In fact, the last time Jason Kenney was seen in public for a media appearance, he was at a brewery helping to open it, but nothing COVID specific. And there's been a lot of heat on them over that lack of information that they're sharing with the public, the lack of questions they're taking from journalists. And this is the gap that others are now trying to fill. And it comes as cases are on the rise in Alberta once again. If we show you what the fourth wave is looking like there, it is a concerning trend at this point. You can see on the right of your screen that uptick. Vaccinations have slowed and no sign of new public health measures despite all of that concern. So medical experts, as you mentioned, taking this into their own hands, holding their own pandemic briefings where they are analysing COVID data, they're answering questions from the public who are concerned about what's going on, they're answering journalists' questions. And yesterday at the briefing that this group held, one infectious disease specialist spoke about just how concerning the situation is in hospitals right now and what could happen next.
We really don't have very far to go before the system is completely overloaded, not just in terms of because of the number of cases, but also the amount of burnout among the operators, the physicians, the nurses, the respiratory therapists. I've never seen my colleagues in the ICU more despondent than over the last week with ICU cases coming in. Particularly because this wave is entirely preventable.
But now the wave is there, and so what those doctors, those health experts are calling for are new measures, from masking to limiting gatherings, distancing once again, and also encouraging vaccinations, because Alberta is placed last in the country in terms of getting vaccinations into arms at this point, Michael.